Alright, so in this video, I'm going to discuss 5 countries where Americans can simply move and either collect their passports immediately, a second citizenship. What's really valuable is to identify a safe, beautiful, welcoming country, and the main criteria is that you don't have the time, right? You want to simply land in the country, start your process, and in lightning speed you want the nationality from that country. And I've handpicked or selected the top of the top countries that checks all the boxes: friendly country, safe country, a fast immigration system, and your passport or nationality on time. 3 of them have the option of an instant passport, or 4 of them actually have an option of an instant passport. And then one of the countries you can still get the nationality in 2 years, provided you satisfy certain conditions. I'm going to talk about those conditions. And then towards the end, I'm going to discuss a bonus country that's beautiful, extraordinary, safe. It has all the things that you would look for from a developed nation, and it has one of the strongest passports. It just takes a couple of years, and when I say a couple, means 2 years to acquire your nationality. So that's going to be towards the end, so make sure you watch this video right till the end. And in case you're a regular viewer, please check your subscription. It truly benefits this channel. It helps me get you breaking news on time. So take a look at your subscription and turn that on. And let me start off with the first country where you can get an instant passport. So no, you don't have to wait for your citizenship. You can simply land in the country, open up a bank account, create a fixed deposit a certain amount of money in that bank account. I'm going to discuss the requirements, but that helps you strike an immediate or convert from your entry. Let's say you have entered as a tourist or visa free, using a visa free on the American nationality, and you simply switch over to a residency status. This is a special type of residency status that you can acquire. The main thing to remember here, the main criteria, is that your fixed deposit should earn $850 a month in income to you. So if you are generating that much interest from that fixed deposit, then you can instantly pick up a passport. That temporary residency that you get makes you eligible to apply for a passport, and in just 2 weeks, and that's on the upper end. Usually it's just a few days, a couple of days, you can pick up your passport, your Panama travel passport. This is not the same passport that's issued to citizens, but the effect or the functionality is still the same. The only thing that's different with this passport is that your nationality is still going to say American till you naturalize in Panama. So yes, it might take several years or 5 years to acquire your nationality from Panama, but in the interim you can always use the travel passport for your travel needs. And why would an American want a travel passport? A lot of people want a second passport for travel purposes, so they can legally diversify their stamps and use a second travel document to do their trips abroad. And once you become a citizen, of course, you can replace your travel passport with the citizenship based passport in Panama. That's option number 1. The option number 2 also is a direct immediate citizenship, and that is the citizenship from the country of Turkey. This provides you with a geopolitical diversification. It's very different. It's not the US. So on one side, if you have your US nationality, you want something completely different, then Turkey offers that. Turkey has some exotic travel, visa-free travel access, and it takes you certain places where Americans normally can't go, or let's say the impression of entering those countries on a US passport is a lot different than, let's say, using a Turkish passport. Turkish nationals are welcome in certain countries. So if you acquire that citizenship, then of course you can start using that one. Here the deal is pretty simple. You purchase a property worth 400k. So this could be an apartment where you're going to reside, where you can stay, and once you purchase this apartment, you can rent it out, you can physically occupy it, or let's say you purchase 2 apartments, you're renting one out, the other one you're using for your own personal stay in the country when you're there, and this makes you eligible for a citizenship by investment based passport. It typically takes between 4 to 8 months to acquire the Turkish nationality through this route. So this is option number 2. The Turkish passport is an excellent complement to an American passport. A lot of Americans would actually do this program, have done this program, and US or Americans are the number one nationality looking for options outside, and Turkey is a selected best option that checks a lot of boxes on the list that you have. The third option on this list is Mexico, and Mexico, because of the speed and the ease, a lot of Americans can instantly, directly get the Mexican residence. You can either get the temporary or the permanent. It really depends upon the criteria you're looking at. And if you missed how I got the fastest residency in the world in 45 minutes with proof, you can return and take a look at this video. I've covered this extensively, and I also cover 4 other residency cards, including one which you don't even need to visit. The card can be mailed to your home location. It's a lifelong permanent residency with 0 taxations. It's a super interesting video. If you haven't seen that, then definitely return and come and take a look at that one. But here I'm talking about Mexico, the card process, the second part, which is the card process that simply takes 45 minutes. Now, if you may need a visa before you enter Mexico, so that visa process can take up to 7 days, 10 days, 15 days. It truly depends upon the embassy that you're looking at. Now, the fast track option in Mexico does exist. Now, this is not an instant citizenship. Even using the citizenship by exception route, it still takes a couple of years on the residency permit. So let's say you move to Mexico, you acquire the residency permit after a couple of years, as long as you qualify under the exceptional route. There are a few things that you need in order to qualify for exception, and once you satisfy that, once the documentation is in place, the attorney really does all the work of documenting your case and then submitting it to the authorities. In as early as 2 years, you can acquire your Mexican nationality. Now, this Mexican passport is much stronger than the American passport, and there's no need to be alarmed. If you want to know the reason and the proof why I make this claim, you can return and take a look at this video. I've covered this extensively. Now, the number 3 country on this list is like Turkey, but it's not Turkey, slightly different, and it is the nation of Albania. So your family, your extended family, other Americans have a 1-year entry to Albania anyways. You can keep resetting the clock, and your extended family members can be with you as long as you want. So that's a big advantage. It's a big head start. But let's say you're not looking for the visa free, you're looking for an instant citizenship. There are 2 options. One is the cheaper one, which is you rent an apartment or purchase a property, get the residency and naturalize on time, which is after 5 years. But if you are interested in that immediate citizenship in Albania, then there's a process called citizenship by merit. The way it works is there's a project, a cultural project that is of a significance to Albania. If you're part of that project, which is you donating some money to that cause, you are generating a lot of merit because you're contributing towards an important cause that directly affects Albania. Then it's all about creating the documentation, and yes, we do provide support with this type of filing in Albania. So that's a way to immediately then acquire the citizenship. It takes around 4 to 6 months till you get your passport from Albania. So that's the 4th country. And what is the biggest USP of Albania? The biggest reason why Albania is so important in 2026 is because it's a EU candidate country. It has high chances that it could join the EU. Once Albania joins the EU, then this passport shoots up in price. It becomes millions of dollars worth. So this is the chance, this is the early opportunity to lock yourself in Albania. If it does not join the EU, that's fine. You have a beautiful, safe country to look at, to reside in. And once you become a citizen, or let's say once Albania joins the EU, then your passport value has drastically jumped up in ranking. And of course, at that point, it's going to have a lot more visa-free access on that passport. The 5th country on this list is Georgia. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's safe, it's very flexible. It does provide Americans with a 1-year entry. You can technically exit for a day and come back, and like that, you can live there forever without even needing a residency. But here we're talking about an immediate nationality where you can move and acquire the passport. Now, Georgia just recently did start a CBM process. I mean, they always had that process, but they are now actively looking to add citizens. So in Georgia also, You can do the CBM process. The pricing is similar to Albania, so you pick and choose which country makes more sense to you. One is a Muslim majority nation, the other one is a Christian nation. It's all up to you what you want in order to diversify your portfolio. But in Georgia, the passport is super strong and it's a very useful nationality. Once you apply for the CBM or apply through the CBM route, it does take 3 to 6 months to then acquire your nationality from Georgia. And yes, we support with this one as well. Now, the bonus option that I wanted to talk about, where you can get the citizenship in just 2 years, a beautiful, safe, and amazing country, and it is the nation of Argentina. Now, Milei has obviously proposed a CBI program, and there's tenders and bidding for that process. Very soon, we could potentially see an Argentinian CBI launch, and probably, I'm just thinking it might be at a price point of $500,000, where you invest $500,000 and pick up your nationality. But until then, you can still, at a much lower price, naturalize in Argentina in just 2 years. And we have attorneys in place. Let's say you're earning $2,500 a month. That's enough. That's sufficient for you to qualify for a residency in Argentina. Hold the residency for a couple of years, and then you can apply for your Argentinian nationality. So that is a super quick way of acquiring a very strong and a solid passport. The Argentinian passport has a lot of visa-free access. It's one of the most powerful passports that you can acquire. It's a Mercosur citizenship, so you have settlement rights across the Mercosur bloc. And at any point in time you are interested in striking a residency or a direct citizenship in any of these countries, you can click the link, book a call, we can have a quick chat and see which one or two options best fit in your circumstances. 2026, as I said, is the year to take action. You've thought a lot over the last 2 years, and this is the year when you are going to take action. And none of this is immigration, legal, tax, or finance advice. This is my opinion. This is what I feel. This is the year that's going to make it or break it. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and catch you in the next one.